of the season's finale of BoJack Horseman, Season 6, Episode 8. A quick one while he's away. Maybe they're talking about a little of the old In-N-Out burger.
Well, BoJack's technically away right now, so what are they going to do?
Wait a minute, a quick one while he's away?
Yeah.
As in, like, hey, while no one's looking, let's get a little bit of the old In-N-Out burger.
Ooh.
Or maybe a quick sip or a quick,
Mr.
you know, In-N-Out like sex, but I put the word burger there because burgers are sexy. I feel like that's reasonable.
I also agree. I think that's what it is.
Everybody's seen that chicken sandwich video. Guys, this is not a market substitute. Please watch The Real BoJack on your own and support it. Make it keep sitting on my phone. Also, if you would like to, please support the Normies. We're on Patreon where you can watch ahead episodes, and your support goes to us being able to do our creative endeavors. We have many of them on the channel. Please come and check it out. And if this is your first time seeing us, hello. And if you've been watching us, how's your day? Let me know, because you know you got to make sure you take care of you too, buddy.
I had In-N-Out burger in San Diego. It was delicious.
I love In-N-Out.
A hummingbird smiled at me on my walk this morning.
Oh my God! Oh!
It's her. Out with it, Sister Marguerite. To hesitate is to waste time, which is a sin when time could be elsewise spent in prayer.
Oh, God.
Or hand-washing Monsignor Toscani's 1962 Alpha Romeo, which is itself a form of prayer, is it not?
Oh, God.
The lives I've ruined, are they washed clean as well?
She's killed
Your
people.
regrets are of no benefit to the Lord. Ruminating so is a solipsism unbefitting a sister of the cloth.
Perhaps one could argue cloistering oneself from the world is itself a form of solipsism.
Remember when you first arrived here and you didn't talk for like 2 years?
I will trouble you no further, Mother.
Lord, how you challenge me with so vexing a people. What dereliction is this?
Oh shit!
When you get to heaven, look up Margot Martindale. I won't be there, but my movies will.
Margot Martindale's back at it.
Miss Baja's here.
You may find my gown overly formal for the workplace, but that is because I am, as of today, formally a member of this vaulted institution. As I'm to be wed tonight in the newsroom, is no room for a domesticated woman. I bid you farewell. But I cannot prolong my engagement. After all, time, as they say, is a river without banks.
Time may not have banks, but this periodical certainly does. Maximilian Banks at my service.
Maximilian Banks.
I may lack your nose for news, but I've got an eyeball for a highball.
Why, this man couldn't string together 2 clauses without ending on a preposition.
Time for my mid-morning confabulation with a former stage mother to the stars, Mrs. Carol Himmelfarb Richardson.
You've been taking those phone calls? She calls every day to see if we have any information on her dead daughter. The answer's always no. It's a pop star who overdosed. Open and shut case.
Baxter, my boy, my dear, sweet, beautiful bridegroom. Best put the champagne on ice. I've got a story that simply demands my attention, and I just couldn't marry you before it's settled. I'd only be distracted, which isn't fair to you or me. Oh, darling, I've already committed to being your wife. What, you need to hear a few measly words? What I do. Does that satisfy? I do. And I do want you to wait for me to ring you again shortly. I knew you'd understand.
What the fuck?
Come on, we're missing the party.
If we show up before 2, everyone's gonna think we're losers.
2 a.m.
Fine, let's explore the city.
New York. Mario.
So true.
How often are we in New York? Let's go to the top of the Empire State Building, like the big ape in that movie, Sleepless in Seattle.
What's happening?
That place you sent me didn't fix me, because I am not a thing to be fixed. I'm going to a place where the people accept me.
You sit your ass in that chair, Ella.
Because that place is right here.
Oh, Daddy.
That's what I wish I'd said. I haven't seen Ella in 4 years. Ready now to bring home dinner? Get an extra bucket. Bacon blasted chicken fingers just for her. So the
Bacon
she comes
blasted?
home.
That sounds really good.
Is this
Hey, it's that
fucking...
one director.
Kelsey Jennings, our little indie film darling. I think I speak for both of us when I say, Cuba, Cuba, hey, ya, ya!
Feel my cheeks, damn cheeks over here. Our target demo responds poorly when they feel they're being advertised to, but they love stories that engage them on their level, utilizing themes of inclusivity, as well as dunking on the old.
Oh, yes. Well, we already shot the ad. Not an ad. The immersive product placement journey. But maybe
if I can find takes that are in more of a dunking tone, as well as shots that highlight more prominently but do not feature the bucket of chicken bacon finger blasters.
Thank you for letting us help you share your... I just don't believe it. You're a way better director than I am. If you told me when we were starting out that one day you'd be doing chicken commercials...
Not a commercial.
While I'm directing another action-adventure blockbuster, this one set in the world of competitive ballroom dance. Working title, Balls to the Wall. If you told me...
TV superstar.
I would get around to being outraged. Ugh. Right?
Why are you throwing new things at me?
The insurance guys are nixing the car chase. We had to think fast, so we put together a new hand-to-hand combat scene that we're going to throw on top of the merengue number.
So it's a stunt?
I thought you'd be... Ever since I directed you in that episode of FBI, Female Body Inspectors, I thought, I gotta give this woman her close-up.
Don't produce me. When am I learning this stunt?
April's gonna be on set. She'll make sure you understand the stunt.
And it's gonna be safe?
We are taking every precaution.
Make sure she doesn't get choked.
Until you are 100. Is there something else going on?
I'm actually being really cool here. I'm not some kind of monster just because I don't like surprises. I'm number one on the call sheet. I'm entitled to a little respect.
You are being so cool.
Got it.
I just don't understand why my daughter would start using again. She was going to AA meetings.
You suspect foul play.
Listen to this. The last voicemail I ever got from her, a month before she died.
I got out of a meeting and we're making amends, so I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm such a disappointment. Sorry, I didn't introduce you as my older sister when we met David Hasselhoff at the Kids' Choice Awards. And I'm sorry, I've never been enough for you.
What an angel.
What is the we?
At the beginning, she says we're making amends. Who's this we?
Oh God.
They're in...
I gotta figure it out. Last lie.
God damn it.
You always say you're gonna drink and you never do, which is fine.
No one's ever offered me a drink. I keep waiting for this famous peer pressure I've heard so much about, and it never happens.
Here I am, your peer, pressuring you.
I'm nervous about losing control.
Drinking alcohol might not be for you.
But I don't want to be scared of something that's supposed to be fun.
Because I am not a thing to be fixed, Daddy. Do you think we should ADR her saying Daddy-O? Is Daddy-O more of a dunk?
Daddy-O.
It's a superhero movie.
Ugh, another one?
Yes, but the difference is this one's about a lady superhero, which means this one you could actually get hired on.
Rude what?
Ugh, you're looking for someone who can make a superhero movie with a twist.
So, what, they want me to pitch the twist?
No, the twist is that it's a woman.
Do you really think Fire Flame can connect with today's Yas Queen culture?
Yas Queen. She comes in, she saves the day. Everyone loves her.
Wow.
Oh, didn't I tell you this would make a great movie? I'm sorry. I remember now. You did tell me that.
Oh yeah, that was my idea, for sure.
Material.
Try to stay on task, won't you, Maxie? If Sarah Lynn was going to meet
Oh my gosh, she's so annoying.
I know, she's too much.
What crime have I committed to deserve so long a sentence?
I've got a point.
Once you arrived at it, send me a postcard.
That was a good one.
You want to get someone to squeal on an AA meeting? I do believe one A of the two stands for anonymous. The other A I could not possibly fathom. This guy is so bad. It's
See,
crazy.
I'm not honest, Dex. Excuse me, kind stranger. I'm writing a story on the efficacy of your program.
Oh.
I understand one of the pillars is anonymity, but if you could...
I once saw Craig Ferguson here.
But I have seen Robert Downey Jr.
Jamie Lee Curtis winked at me once.
Colin Farrell, Russell Brand, the IKEA monkey.
Sarah Lynn I've seen.
Really?
It was pretty clear she was using.
Oh God, the bird.
Did she say something?
But her friend, large fella, I think he was a horse or a bull, maybe. So I remember kind of like a round red type. He told a story though. I remember that. It was about a trip he took to New Mexico.
Oh my God, everything is coming out.
And this man left with Sarah Lynn? Do you recall anything else about this man? His name, perhaps?
No, I remember the girl's name.
Yes, Sarah Lynn.
Now we're all up to speed.
No, the girl from his story, the one.
How do you remember her name?
He was weirdly proud of it. Said her name was Penny Carson.
So you can look it up.
And that's her real name. You could look her up. I remember thinking, why does he want us to look her up?
Fuck almighty, man.
Damn, a little birdie told them everything. Like, it's like, a little birdie told us this.
Oh man.
So fireplace.
Oh, this is how I think it's BoJack.
You're doing this all wrong. She saves the day and everybody loves her? I mean, yeah, that makes sense if she's a man, but it's never worked like that for me.
Well, this isn't about you.
That's right. It's about an exotic dancer who's also interdimensional.
No, I mean,
Of course she's an
it's
exotic
different
dancer.
for women. If you're a woman and you save the day, nobody loves you. People take you for granted. Or worse, they resent you. They try to punish you. The more powerful you are, the more they'll try to take your power away. I just think if your movie is smart, you'll acknowledge that.
Sounds like a bummer.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Being a superhero is hard, otherwise everyone would do it.
Thank you for...
Maybe that is a bad superhero movie, not aspirational enough. I don't know. But it's real, and it's different.
Bring her
Also,
back.
in my version, she's gay. Okay, bye!
Fake J.K. Rollins.
I don't know, maybe they'll hire her now. She's stuck to her integrity. She's got integrity.
He does.
Why did you drop me?
Why'd you scream at me? Hey, guys.
I didn't know he was gonna dip me. That's not what we rehearsed.
You said to have fun with it.
Yeah, I meant fun energy. I didn't mean change the choreography.
I can't do this. Just trying to have a safe workplace environment.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm going home.
Gina, we need to get the sequence, and we are already behind. Here.
Not my problem.
Damn, Gina.
You gotta make it though,
This is
right?
why shit's delayed sometimes.
And like, she doesn't want to tell people what happened because she doesn't want to be known for that.
Oh, God.
What
the fucking party is this?
I know. Put her down. It's the bad horseman, Gene.
What do you see?
What?
You're having an anxiety attack, so look around the room and tell me what you see.
I see people partying.
What else do you see?
Books, pizza boxes.
Oh, cool dude.
Yeah.
I see.
Now say your name.
Hollyhock.
Last name too.
No, we'll be here all night.
You feel any calmer?
Yeah, actually, a little bit.
It's a trick my psychiatrist taught me. It's supposed to help you ground yourself. Except for the saying your name part, that's not really part of it. I just wanted to know your
Oh, okay.
name. I'm Peter, by the way, just so you don't have to wait for me to have an anxiety attack too. So this party's kind of crowded. Want to go get some air?
Yeah, it's pretty cold out, but we're wearing jackets.
Also true.
Darling, you must keep the cake cold and the flowers fresh.
Man, their whole story is just like, this is like, oh shit. It's all the side characters.
Well, I haven't sorted that out
Yeah.
yet. It seems I've gone to New Mexico for a spell.
Oh, shit.
that's in the intro.
Yeah, when they're.
I'm in a new movie, so I need an actress. Someone tough but vulnerable. I know you're working with Gina Cazador. What do you think of her?
Oh, look, if you've seen her work, you know what she can do. She's very versatile, really talented.
But personality-wise, what's she like? I can't risk any drama on set. There's too much writing on this for me.
If I'm being honest, I can't recommend her.
No?
Especially if you have a lot of stunts. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's great on camera. She can be a little difficult. I don't know what happened. I worked with her a couple of years ago. She was great, but you know who would be perfect? Courtney Portnoy.
No.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Hey.
It's fine. You're not even supposed to like it yet. It tastes okayer over time.
Yeah. Probably be okay over
That's
time
the truest.
myself.
Yeah.
You know, I actually didn't even drink for like all of college. I had some shit go down in high school. You know, there was this girl in my town. Anyway, it's a long story.
No, I want to hear it.
She had this man living in her house.
You mean like more than one dad?
No, she had just the one dad.
Oh,
but
shit.
then there was this other guy.
Weird.
Totally weird, right? Okay, so this girl
Oh,
was best
shit.
friends with my girlfriend. We all went to prom together.
That was him.
It was him. I knew he looked familiar.
I
Oh no,
thought
that was
so.
another guy. But
I thought so too.
he did look
That's not even
familiar.
the easiest part. This guy bought us bourbon and practically forced us to drink shit. And then when my girlfriend got alcohol poisoning, he just ditched us at the ER. We were there all night and they pumped her stomach. And I was pretty traumatized for a while. But things are good now. Things are good. Because at some point, I realized it wasn't the alcohol's fault. It was just some shitty dude, you know?
Totally.
But you know the craziest part of all? The guy. He's actually kind of famous.
Oh no.
Yeah, I never heard of him, but it turns out he's kind of a movie star.
Who is he? Who is he?
Oh, this is how
Oh my god.
He made us feel good this whole time, and in the last fucking 5 minutes.
He's gonna have a whole. The whole next chunk is just gonna be him dealing with all the shit he's done that he's never.
He finally got better, and now the past is coming out because nothing ever stays.
Well, it's like the shit that he keeps saying where he's like, I kept doing things and never got punished for it because I was famous, and like I felt like I should have been punished, and I just kept acting out anyway. And now it kind of seems like
It's like
all
coming
that
out in
punishment
like
is.
every way possible, from every like side of the story. It's coming out, and they're all
You don't think he's
in
gonna
the
go to jail,
middle,
do you?
bro. I don't know.
For lying on the police report. But I mean, his public image is gonna be fucking ruined.
And he also cannot be a
teacher.
working at school.
They're gonna find out,
all that shit, man.
Like Gina, like they're gonna find out why she's not acting the way she used to. Like all this stuff is just kind of maybe we're just seeing it at different times. All these threads are gonna come together now.
Sarah Lynn, Gina, the Carsons, Penny Carson.
Penny. But then, like, all the way that's gonna reflect on like the only good relationship he has with a family member is gonna like the way Holly Hawk looks at him. It's gonna be drastically changed.
I know, she's like, who is it?
What are the odds that she's at a party with that dude?
In New York, not even her hometown or anything. You know what I mean? They're in like a different state.
Most people, man.
I want to see the names. Jermaine Fowler, I know that guy.
Margot Martindale, she's coming back.
Shit. Hey,
wonder who
Matthew
she plays.
Reese. Hey, so Margot Martindale and Matthew Reese were both in fucking in The Americans. Who did Matthew Reese play in this?
Did she play a character actress in that show?
No, dude, she actually played a real character. She was fucking phenomenal, dude. From beginning to end, she was amazing.
Man, that's gonna be rough, man. He's got to deal with it though. He's got to figure out a way out.
Oh my god.
Will
I just feel so bad. Like, I mean, obviously this is stuff he did and everything, but like at this point of his life, he's like trying to better it and everything. And he thought I just don't know.
I mean, he's like a boat though. He left ripples. He left a wake, and you got it. I think like I want him to deal with it, and I want him to be okay, and I want it to be okay for him. I just want him to be like move through and be absolved, but I don't know how the fuck he's gonna do it.
Man, that pig in the wedding dress is really going after him.
Yeah, what a fucking come on! What is with these news reporters on this? They're tenacious.
So annoying.
What was her voice? I want to find. Wait, what was her name?
Darling, I love you. Just a couple of words doesn't matter, right? I do.
It's super annoying, and like her whole thing is annoying, but also like the thread she's on is the most depressing. So like I don't know.
The what?
The thread, like the story element that she's working with.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be finding out that Sarah Lynn died because she was on a month-long bender with BoJack.
Looked like Sarah Lynn's mom was a bitch though to her. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
At least Sarah Lynn didn't like her.
She was a kid star, and her parents just like made money and like everything off her basically, and like they continue to make her work, and they still want like a sunroom, a car, jewelry, whatever it is, you know.
January 31st.
Man, why would they leave it off like that?
Because it made you feel good the whole season.
I knew as soon as that kid came on, I was like, why does he seem so familiar? All he needed was a beard.
A quick one while he's away, basically like,
But I mean, it's kind of.
Oh, while BoJack's away, because he wasn't.
A quick episode.
A quick one while he's away. It just shows like I love that we didn't see any of the mains because they all got to me satisfying endings last episode.
Yeah.
And this one was just about like, oh, your past will come back to haunt you. You know, it's happening.
I mean,
You gotta be answering for it. I hope he's ready for it.
You gotta answer for it sometime. Yeah.
I just like wonder what the consequences are going to be for him for like lying on a police report or finding out people like his friends and everybody finding out about like a younger female or like, with his sister, you know.
Sarah Lynn is gonna be a lot worse than. I mean, it's all gonna be bad, but really nothing happened in New Mexico. It was gonna.
But he did give those kids alcohol.
Yeah.
How to get her stomach pumped.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's all gonna be bad, but yeah.
I mean, it's all about. One, bad shit did go down, but it's about the look too for him just in general because like no one's gonna be like, hey, you're a fucking child molester or a statutory rapist because she was old enough, but it's gonna be like that's a super creepy look for you, like you know what I mean? Like he didn't do it. If he would have had sex with Penny, he wouldn't have done anything illegal, but just like morally, it would have been really fucked, and that's not a good look for him because he's trying to rehabilitate himself and all this and that and be a teacher and shit. So like, I think that. The Sarah Lynn thing is like, yeah, we were on a bender together. Either one of us could have died. That shit sucks. And Sarah Lynn was such like people like loved her and she had fans and shit that's gonna ruin him too, man. So he's got like all these different angles to come and just essentially fuck up the life that he built for himself. Cause he's out there fucking around, man.
Do you think he will accept it? You know, being new BoJack, being like, this is what I deserve, or will he fall off the wagon?
See, I don't know. That's 50-50 for me now.
He just run away from his problems and then.
I think he'll accept it.
I don't know, man. Shit, it's so. He's like got it together.
If this show ends with him like committing suicide or something, I'm gonna be like,
He's not. It's not gonna go that dark. It's not gonna go that dark.
I can see being that big.
I can see it going down that way too.
What?
I mean, he does fall in that pool every episode.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that's what happens in celebrity culture.
What if he like dies in that pool? Like that's what how he dies.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna end this with BoJack dying. That's just like very morbid. I think it's either.
I mean, I think it's a reality for some of these fucking Hollywood people, man. Like that, like everybody's always like, how the fuck could someone kill themselves in Hollywood? Or like, you got all this fucking money, how could you commit suicide?
Yeah.
Or some motherfuckers on to some conspiracy theory. And I think the truth is, sometimes motherfuckers just get sad. And when you're held up in the world and you're in a part where you're supposed to be happy, where you got all the shit going for you, and you still can't fucking be happy, make sure that's even fucking sad.
I totally
man.
understand and agree with you on that one. I'm just like hoping for BoJack because like he's not as depressed or unhappy as he used to be. He's actually like, you know, been bettering himself. He's actually has like kind of goals or like he's opening his mind to like, you know, peace and everything. So I'm hoping he takes those lessons and actually like doesn't like commit suicide or like runs with like bettering himself. But I do agree with you. It doesn't matter if you have like $1,000 million or like a penny. Depression's depression. If you're sad, you're sad. Like you don't know people's personal life. So.
R.I.P. Robin Williams.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the people who are most happiest are sometimes the most depressed. When they said that last episode, but. Still, didn't he already jump in the pool or something in season 3? Or there was like a replica scene of the intro.
Yeah, he drove out of the car into it.
There's a few different.
So I don't know, man. That would be really morbid.
Several times.
But then again, I don't know what kind of message this show is trying to preach. It seems hopeful. Like the seasons always end hopeful. To me. Like there's always something fucked up that happens right at the end, and then the next episode is making strides to better himself. But in this one, it was great right before the finale, and now it's about to come crashing down.
I think
I feel like he's always like been addressing his stuff mostly internally, and like he was always worried for the people that he's hurt as well, but he hasn't really like go all the way to make all the amends and like, you know, for the society to like accept him. And I think that's like the final step that he needs to take.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be stressful as fuck, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that sober. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's gonna fall back into the addiction issues.
Yeah.
No, God.
Because he's like, I've always been like, that's what I'm worried about is less of, even if he doesn't kill himself, if he heads back like to the bottle and to the drugs and shit, I mean that's essentially a death sentence for this man probably. Like he's just gonna keep fucking up, and he's already old. He's already in like his 50s and shit. But just like if he's like, you know, I always knew I was a piece of shit, and he's finally moving past it. But it's like, just because you've forgiven yourself and you can move past it, like some of the shit that you've done in the past still might need to come reckon with your ass.
Yeah.
I don't think
I just
he should be guilty of Sarah Lynn's death, though. Yeah. I mean, like, they were on that bender
He
together.
just didn't report to the police, so he didn't make himself involved. That's it.
Complicit.
Yeah, and he didn't tell people because he knew about the way it would have looked.
Maybe he doesn't kill himself. Maybe he just gets. I mean, this would be dark too, but he dies of like a heart attack, and it, you know, it's just like the lesson is like all that shit finally catches up. Like,
I mean,
more fucked
up.
If he had
that seems more fucked up. As much as he drinks, I'd be like,
if he turns back to like drugs or anything, I feel like it's because might be Holly being so upset with him because that's his like family.
That is gonna be that's gonna be the biggest heartbreak.
Like Holly, just like that was the only like family he actually like liked and loved or whatever.
Because everyone else kind of has known he's shitty or like has seen him do shitty things and have moved past it or accepted it. But for Holly to see it's gonna be the worst for him. I do appreciate and love when a show has a long memory and can recall things from all the seasons, and it makes it seem like every season has had a purpose then.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause I hate shows that either don't bring up anything that happened in the past or just reset. And this show, like, it's built on itself each
Or
time.
characters change.
Yeah, I wonder if we went back to
Black
the season 3 episode where they were in the meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
Where Sarah Lynn was there when he said, "You can look her up." I wonder if we'd be able to see that bird character. Like, wonder how.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah, no, he was on stage.
Like, did you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was making a speech before BoJack came
Oh, I
on
don't
stage.
know, like BoJack, like,
yeah,
because even she was like, yeah, you were bragging about it. She was like, most people don't like brag about an AA.
Yeah. That bird was.
All that shit, man.
Oh, he was there, but like, I wonder if like we went back to that episode, we could actually see him in the shot. Like, is what I mean.
Yeah, no, I think we did see him in the shot. Is what we're saying.
Yeah, he was talking on stage.
He was?
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'm gonna have to
that was
watch
like season
that,
3.
yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. came.
Because Robert Downey Jr. used to have
of course.
fucking problem. But that yeah, man, I don't know. It's a bad situation. I'm hoping that BoJack can. I'm gonna have faith. BoJack is gonna pull through, and he's gonna find a healthy way to deal with this situation.
I hope, speaking of healthy ways...
A new job.
Yeah.
Because we'll have to find that too.
Or he'll end up in jail.
Oh. Speaking of healthy ways, I hope Gina figures a way to, live through her... Gina's her name?
The one that's freaking out on set.
Yeah. Hope she finds, like, a healthy way of living through that thing, or, like, talking about it with somebody. You're a psychiatrist or therapist. I know you don't want, like, Hollywood to find out, but, like, you can talk to me personally. Like, keep it safe.
So you know how she said, I don't want to be defined by this moment? That's why she didn't tell anybody, and she's 100% being defined by that moment.
Yeah.
She lost out on a job because of that moment. Like, she'd have been in a fucking superhero movie, which obviously can launch her fucking career. And literally, because of that moment, because she couldn't get over it, so she is defined by it one way or fucking another. Like,
you always are. You're
which is
defined by things that are out of control sometimes. Out of your control.
It's such bullshit. I mean, it's real, but it's just like, fuck, man.
I feel bad for her because, like, he came into her, like, dressing room, knocked and walked in, and now, like, sit with her comfortably. I mean, obviously you should wait till somebody comes in, but, like, when some people wouldn't be that freaked out about it, and it's, like, really affecting her that much.
Yeah, and like the choking thing, I don't know. I feel like you could at least tell people, like, hey, like, this makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to explain why, but that, you should be upfront about stuff like that. You can't expect people to know.
I mean, people should be.
And she became like the stuck-up star that everybody hates, and because we know what happened, we don't see her that way, but obviously she's being a bitch to everybody.
I feel bad for her.
I mean, people act way worse if they're like the star, they're on set. Like, they have ridiculous demands, and she even like called it out. She's like, I worked with people who acted much more of an ass.
She is being an ass, though. I mean, she walked out on set, and all those people were
And
there.
like, but like the director, but like one thing, the director like before said, I used to work with her. She used to be such a joy. Which like he loved working with her, and like she turned to this unfortunately because of the situation she was in.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. There are people that are way worse. Like, what's his name? Christian Bale went out. Dude, Joaquin Phoenix got blindsided by this interview with Jimmy Kimmel, and I fucking hate Jimmy Kimmel now because of it. And I don't think it was planned. They said it was planned, but it didn't seem like it. Like, he played a clip from like a Joker outtake where Joaquin Phoenix got really mad at a set hand for walking by, and he's like, I'm trying to fucking act here, blah blah blah. And like, Joaquin Phoenix's reaction on his face during the interview was like he didn't know that he was gonna play that, and he was like, and it was like literally what happened in the movie, and it was like Jimmy Kimmel was doing the thing that Robert De Niro was doing, and I was like, what is this? Like, this isn't. It was like people said that it was set up, but it's too fucked up to be set up like that. And I could see Joaquin Phoenix's face; he looked so uncomfortable. And like,
because of the Joaquin Phoenix "I'm a Rapper" movie, I don't know.
You think?
I don't know, because I believed that goddamn documentary, and then I was like, well, no, so I don't know. I mean, I have to watch it, but I'm like,
I didn't watch it.
I think I don't know. Sometimes he does shit like that. I don't know. 50-50.
Well, you know, like actors, they have the right to like command professionalism or whatever. But I think what the problem is like when an actor says some condescending shit like I'm number one on the call sheet, like you know, it's like that's like, it's like, I don't know.
Make everyone else put everyone
There's
else
a fine
down.
balance of like commanding what you want without seeming like a fucking prima donna about it. Like,
and I don't think Joaquin Phoenix was being a prima donna. All he said was like, I'm trying to fucking find something real here, and you keep making noise or whatever. And the guy was not supposed to be making noise. Whereas Christian Bale went on like a 3.5 minute
you will never work in this fucking town again.
Fuck are you doing? It's like funny to listen to.
So maybe it's just about Batman movies that people. No, it wasn't about Batman. Right?
Oh no, people associated with it. Batman. Well, shit.
This was quite the season.
I'm gonna rewatch this season.
Oh yeah, I mean, we watched it like binged in like 24 hours, goddamn near.
Ew. This was the shortest we've ever binged a season of a show.
But it was,
it's also the shortest season of a show.
Because 6 episodes, so luckily, like, yeah.
8.
8. Oh, 8. Season 6.
Alright, guys.
Let us know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen to BoJack? Is he going to die? Is he going to survive? What's going to happen?
Tell us how you feel about sad things. We can't help but maybe don't talk in the comments about sad
things.
Also, post your best sad dog meme.
Join our Discord if you do want to talk about sad stuff. We got a section there.
We do.
We do.
But for real, no, join our Discord. It's free. Make friends. See ya.
Bye.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching season 6 of BoJack Horseman with us. We'll be back in January when the rest of the season drops. But for now, you can check out uncut reactions and exclusive access to our other videos on Patreon. Shout out to Luis, Joe, Nasser, Ruby, Smokem, Keyboard Junkie, NYR Fan, Kelly, Allison, Edward, Neko, Flowerhouse, Anthea, and Sean for being our super patrons, and we'll see you next time.